Good morning, dear student. Today we are going to start a new chapter. The chapter name is "A House is Not a Home." This is new chapter, and before starting this chapter, I want to explain you introduction of this chapter, so you will understand easily that what happened in this chapter and what does it mean. Sometimes, my dear, what happened? Sometimes for a teenager, it becomes difficult to make new friends and adjust to a new place. It is very tough to make new friends if you are shifting a new place. It is very tough to make new friends. Sometimes for a teenagers, it becomes difficult to make new friends and adjust to a new place. He feels lonely and depressed. But it is a vast world. There is no dearth of helping and caring pupil. The narrator in the story is a teenager. He lives with his mother and a pet cat. He lives with his mother and a small cat, the pet cat. After junior high school, he joins a high school. He finds himself lonely. He shifted in another school, lonely among strangers. Strangers means classmates or friends. He still loves his old friends. He misses his old days, old friends, old teachers. He still loves his old friends and teachers and misses them. But when he loses all his belongings in the fire in which his house burns, the way people at school help him and show their genuine or real concerns, all his misconceptions are removed. After he got burned, everything's belonging burned in a fire, then he realized that everybody's misconceptions are removed. Now we come on the story. The story starts from here. My first year of high school felt awkward after leaving junior high at the head of my class. With all the seniority the upper grade levels could afford me, it felt strange starting over as a freshman. The school was twice as big as my old. My new school was bigger than my old school. And to make matters worse, my closest friend was sent to a different high school. My closest friend went in a different school. I felt very isolated. I was feeling very lonely. I miss my old teachers so much that I would go back and visit them. They would encourage me to get involved in school activities so that I could meet new people. They told me that in time I would adjust and probably end up loving my new school more than I had my old one. They made me promise that when that happened I would still come by and visit them for from time to time. I understood the psychology. What was the psychology behind it? I knew it. I understood the psychology in what they were saying, but I took some effort, some comfort in it nonetheless. One Sunday afternoon, what happened? Not long after I had started high school, I was sitting at home at our dining room table doing homework. It was a cold and windy fall day, and we had a fire going in our fireplace. As usual, my red tabby cat was laying on top of my papers, purring loudly and occasionally sweating at my pan for entertainment's sake. She was never far from me. I had rescued her when she was a kitten, and somehow she knew that I was the one responsible for giving her the good life. My mother kept stoking the fire to keep the house nice and warm. Suddenly, I smelled something strange. Oh my God! What something is burning in my home. And then I noticed it smoke pouring in through the seams of the ceiling. The smoke began to fill the room so quickly that we could barely see. Groping our way to the front door, we all ran out into the front yard. By the time we made our way outside, the whole roof was engulfed in flames and it was spreading quickly. I ran to the neighbors to call the fire department. While I watched, my mother ran back into the house. My house was burning. My mother ran into the house. My mother then ran out of the house carrying a small metal box full of important documents. In that box, what it was? Important documents. She dropped the case on the lawn and in a crazed state ran back into the house. I knew what she was after. My father had died when I was young, and I was certain that she was not going to let his pictures and letters go up in flames. They were the only things that she had to remember him by. Still, I screamed at her, "Mom, no." I was about to run after her when I felt a large hand hold me back. It was a fireman. I had not even noticed that the street had already filled with fire trucks. I was trying to free myself from his grasp, yelling, "You don't understand, my mother is in there," I said to them. He held on to me while other firefighters ran into the house. He knew that I was not acting very logically and that if he were to let go, I had run. He was right. "It's all right, they will get her," he said. He wrapped a blanket around me and sat me down in our car. Okay, my dear. Now we have finished till here. So we shall continue tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Have an amazing day.